Let's look at the three ways you can solve quadratic equations. To use the quadratic formula to solve a quadratic, first identify the values of a, b, and c, then substitute them into the formula. Let's look at an example to get a better understanding of this. Normally, we use the quadratic formula when it cannot be factorized. We can see that -5 is a, -3 is b, and +7 is c. So now we'll just plug this into the formula. Now we can simply plug this into our calculator since the question does not ask for the exact value. So x will be -1.52 and 0.92. To solve a quadratic equation by factoring, rewrite the equation into the form x minus p times x minus q equals 0. Then set each factor to 0 and solve. I cover factorizing quadratics more in depth in my video called Quick Factorizing Quadratic Equations 2.2.3, which you can find in the top right corner. Now, to solve a quadratic by completing the square, complete the square to rewrite the equation into the form a times x minus h to the power of 2 plus k equals 0. Then get the squared term by itself. Note that if negative k over a is negative, then there are no solutions. But if negative k over a is positive, there will be two solutions for the values for x minus h. Finally, solve for x. Let's look at an example to get a better understanding of this. Solve for x in the following equation. Now, we see that this equation cannot be factorized, but 3x squared and 12x have a common factor, so we can complete the square. Now, we'll write it into the aforementioned form, which will be 3 times x plus 2 squared minus 17 equals 0. Now, we'll rearrange it, so x plus 2 squared is equal to 17 over 3, and then we will square root it, so now after rearranging again, we see that x is equal to -2 plus or minus 17 over 3. Now, if it asks for the exact value, we would simply leave it at this, but in this case, it isn't, so we can plug this into our calculator. So x is equal to 0.38 and -4.38.
Please like and subscribe, please.